But they will play something else now. I'm pretty sure they will. Like a gold span dragon or something like that. Yeah, and then we can just, you know, reject it. That is why we have the blue in here. Just for situations like these. What up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in, taking a busy time on your busy day to watch me play some Magic. Really appreciate also every single one of you tuned in yesterday's live stream where we were we were watching the announcement stream of Wizards of the Coast, and there was some pretty spicy stuff. I'm really looking forward to almost every single set that will come out from now on for the next 6 sets. The only one that doesn't get me too excited is the Crimson Vow. I'm not into this whole vampire marriage theme. I don't know what's up with that. I don't want to be playing a wedding dress on turn 3. That is just weird to me. So yeah, but yeah, thank you guys so very freaking much. Also, we're on our road to 5,000. You guys are pushing the subscribe button like there's no freaking tomorrow, so I want to thank each and every one for that. And talking about that, also, we have a new Patreon, Nico Bolas, God Pharaoh, to welcome in our ranks. Brian O'Reilly, thank you so freaking much for choosing the highest tier of supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. Also, you can now send me a deck that I will be playing on this channel. So, be creative. Send me whatever you want. Also, talking about Patreon and membership decks, starting tomorrow, there will be some Patreon and membership decks. And yeah, I will be recording 3 to 4 videos today. I don't know how many I will be able to do because I'm going to my hometown for my grandmother's funeral. So yeah, I will not have the time to record when I will be over there. Not every single day at least, but maybe on Sunday I will have to do one because I don't want to miss out a single day until I will take a little vacation very soon. But I will keep you updated when it is the time to announce it. So enough yammering, let's get into the dungeon hammering. Today we're playing a BANT dungeon deck. Yes, and it is so much fun, and it is so freaking cool. I really love it. I tried this deck so many times already where I had to scrap it because I started playing with it, it just didn't work. I had to do some stuff, just, you know, circle stuff around, put in new cards. I never really had the time. I just thought it was a very bad deck. But this version is really good. I wanted to record this video yesterday, but somehow the update got the better of me. And I couldn't do 2 videos in one day. That is why I just did yesterday's video yesterday. And I want to do today's video today, so I have time to do 3 videos for today, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it finally worked. It is such a nice deck, it is such a fun deck, and I really hope that you will enjoy. So there is some awesome freaking cards in here, and it is an adventure dungeon deck, a venture into the dungeon deck with like also class cards in it. It is just so Dungeons and Dragons. Without a single dragon, unless of course you say the Nadaar is a dragon, then it's alright. So he's one of our main pieces in here. Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, you venture into the dungeon. So you know the dungeons, choose them wisely, and yeah, there you can see him. Each player loses 1 life. Here you can make yourself a god at the end. Here you can cast some cards for free in the end, and here you draw some cards in the end. And I think this is the one dungeon that we will use the most. Or maybe even this one, the Tomb of Annihilation, because it is just very important to get in for as much damage as you can, as fast as freaking possible. And with the Nadaar, you will be able to do so, because every time he enters the battlefield, you venture into the dungeon. And we have the Teleportation Circle in here, that can flicker one of your creatures and artifacts every single turn. Or artifacts, sorry, not and. But as we have 3 of those, you can do this for 3 things in total, so that is very nice. And yeah, flickering the Nadaar is just very good, and as soon as you completed the dungeon, all of your creatures get +1/+1, so all of your creatures will be very strong. So, you can have 1 dungeon every single turn if you have these 2 out. And if you have your Hama, Pashar, the Ruin Seeker out, all of your abilities in dungeons trigger twice. So, that means that if you would gain 1 life here, or if you would scry 1, or each player loses 1 life, it triggers twice. And that is very good, especially for all the other rooms but the Tomb of Annihilation in the last room, because this creature that you get is legendary. So you get a legendary 4/4 Black God horror creature token with Death Touch, but you can only keep one of them. But all the rest is very good if you really want to get in there for as much damage as you freaking can. But just doing this is also very good, because you gain 2 life, you scry 2, then you create 2 treasures, you scry 4, you exile some cards and may play them, or you create 4 skeletons, then you scry 6, and then you draw 6 cards, if everything goes according to plan. And as we are venturing a lot into the dungeon, it could be happening, because we also have the Varis Silverymoon Ranger. He is a reach creature with Ward 1, which is already pretty good because reach is very important in today's meta. And whenever you cast a creature or planeswalker spell, you can venture into the dungeon. It only triggers once each turn, but it is still right, because if the Hama is out, you will at least get twice the freaking value. And whenever you complete a dungeon, you make yourself a wolf. So that is very freaking awesome. Then we have the Intrepid Outlander. Yeah, I can read. It's a 2-mana 2/3, which is very good already, with reach, which is very good already. And as long as you attack with creatures with power 6 or greater and the Outlander attacks itself, you can venture into the dungeon. So that is also very good. But one of the most important cards in here is the Yuan-Ti Malison. Whenever it attacks alone, it can't be blocked. And when it deals combat damage to player, you venture into the dungeon. So, you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeon creatures in here. And yeah, all of this pay out with the Hama Pashar. So that is very, very freaking awesome. So, but how do we defeat our opponent? Just venturing to the dungeon, yes, is a lot of value. It is a lot of freaking value, but it is just not enough. Well, first off, the Nadaar will give you creatures +1/+1, so this will be a 3/1, which is already pretty good. Just remember, it is legendary, just like all of these, so yeah, you cannot have 2 of them out. But that is why we have a Paladin Class in here. First off, spells your opponent cast cost 1 more during their turn. So that is, during your turn, so that is very good. They cannot just counter nilly-willy, they cannot just, you know, destroy creatures during your turn. It will cost 1 more now. They have to think about it. But the level 2 is even more important. Creatures you control get +1/+1. So this will be a 3/2. And if your Nadaar is out and you ventured into a dungeon enough times, it will be a 4/3. So you can attack in with unblockable damage every single turn for 4. And if you activate class 5, now this even gets double strike. And if you attack in with all of your creatures, one of your creatures gets +1/+1 for each attacking creature. But the double strike is the most important part, because every time this deals combat damage to player, you venture into the dungeon. So that means that if the Yuan-Ti is out and you have this out, you can double strike in to venture 2 times into the dungeon, so you will clear 2 rooms in one single attack, and that is just so freaking good. So freaking good. Then you Teleportation Circle your Nadaar, and that is also very nice. Also, all of this +1-age and +1-age here and the Teleportation Circle made me think that Esika's Chariot is also very good to protect yourself, because you will have 2/2 or 3/3 or 4/4 cats, and that is just so good. So you only need 1 cat to crew your Chariot and then get in there, and you can flicker it with the Teleportation Circle every single turn. Make yourself even more cats. So if this is unopposed, you can flicker it end of turn after attacking in, and you will make yourself 3 cat tokens, which is just awesome. But you can also make yourself like skeleton tokens or goblin tokens that you get from the rooms, so it is also very freaking good. And what would a blue deck be without some card draw with the Behold the Multiverse? Oh, I forgot one card. Before we get into the blue, there's one more card that is very, very good in here, and that is the Cleric Class. If you would gain life, you gain +1 instead. So, if you gain 1 life, you gain 2 life now. But there's a lot of rooms that give you life. For example, the Yawning Portal in the Dungeon of the Mad Mage gives you 1 life. That means you get 2 life. And if you have your Hama out, you get 4 life, because this triggers 2 times. These are separate triggers, so this will also separately trigger. So you will have the 2 life from the Yawning Portal 2 times with the Hama. And that is very good. Also here you can also gain 1 life, your opponent loses 1 life, and here you get nothing. This is the dark room, this is the evil room. But yeah, then if you have your level 2 on, you can even put 1/1 counters on a target creature. And as this triggers 2 times thanks to the Hama, you can do it 2 times. So that is very good. And then level level 3, you can even return one of your creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield, gain life in the height of its power, and that is just so freaking good. So if you return your Nadaar, you can even venture into the dungeon once freaking more. Alright, let's get into the blue cards. We have 4 Behold the Multiverse in here, because we're a blue deck. So keep back your counter spells if you can, and then just overrun them real quick with your dungeons and everything. But yeah, we have the 4 Behold the Multiverse, we have 3 Negate, so we can counter whatever we need, and I mean, look at it, it says, no. No, you're not doing it. I don't know if this means no in any language. And we have the Reject, because we don't want creatures on the board. We want to be the creature deck. So we have the Reject. It is very freaking good in here. Trust me, if they want to pump a Gold Span Dragon on turn 3, they will never expect a Reject. I was thinking about using the other counter spell that gives you another venture into the dungeon, but I think it is not as good, because if they're on their turn 3 and you're on your turn 2, you cannot play it. But the Reject, you can. And the most creatures that they play on turn 3 are more dangerous than you think. So yeah, keep the Reject and the Negate if you need to. Just be smart about it. Just be freaking smart about it, as always, when you're playing a blue deck and we're playing BANT. So, as we're playing a Dungeons and Dragons deck, I decided to keep the Dungeons and Dragons, 4 planes, 5 islands, and 7 forests. Then we have 2 Hengegate Pathways, 2 Branchloft Pathway, and 2 Tidal and Barkchannel Pathway. And we have 2 World 3, just for good measure, just to make sure that we have all the freaking colors that we need. So, this is a very, very fun deck, and it has squirrel sleeves, so what else do you want? So, I hope you will enjoy. It was a long intro, but I had to explain a lot here, because this is a kind of a very tricky and very valuable deck, so I want you to know about all the value that this deck is freaking packing. So thank you guys so very freaking much for all the support. I am MtgA Malone, and I will see you in those Dungeony Games. So I was recording this video yesterday, and that was my plan at least, and then I was hit by the update, and yeah, it was like 30 minutes too early or something, or yeah, I was a little confused. Maybe I did get something wrong with the time or whatever, but yeah, I was just a little confused. Alright, this is the worst hand of my life. This is better? Question mark? Yeah, it is. It is. We have the Paladin Class, we have the Yuan-Ti. What else do you want? What else do you want? Nothing, I tell you. Alright, Paladin Class activated. And we're up against dragons in the first game. In the first freaking game. Oh my lord. Just the first game. Dragons, as per usual. As per freaking usual. Isn't it beautiful? Spoiler, it's not. It's not beautiful. It's just terrible. Freaking terrible. The season just reset, and people are still playing the same old, same old. Alright. I mean, why not? Why shouldn't they? It's a pretty good deck, but still, I'm just a little bit sad about it. Just a little bit sad about it. So, we can push this. But should we? I don't really know. Expressive iteration, alright. But they are kind of forced of doing everything during my step. Oh my, they're okay. I see. I see what you're doing there, my friend. Alright, and I see that we are not drawing any freaking green sources. Which is a little bit annoying, but hey, it's alright, it's alright. So we're keeping this Yuan-Ti. I don't want to run into a Crush the Weak or something like that. Also, we're, doing this. Why not? Alrighty. Let us see what they're doing here. But with the Behold the Multiverse, we can at least make sure that we find some tasty stuff. Okay. Go ahead, Fallinal. Oh, I love playing dragons in the morning. There's nothing better than 4 colored freaking dragons in the morning. Are you kidding me? No freaking green sources. We have so many in the deck. I'm so sure we do. There you go. I told you we do have so many. I told you. Alright, we're keeping the Reject. Reject, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're doing this. And we're declining. We don't care about our life at all. Our life is nothing. Nothing, I tell you. Alright, so. I don't want to run into a dragon. I'm very afraid and scared of dragons here. So I will keep my reject. Oh my lord, yeah. Of course they have an Auron's Epiphany. At least one, if not even two. Oh my. Yeah, no. No, my friend. No. 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 Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Well, okay. Works for me. Freaking works for me. I think they should be dead very freaking soon. Very, very freaking soon. If they don't have an answer here, we're kinda good. We're sacrificing a land here. They might be sacrificing a creature as well, but hey. That is still alright. I just hope they don't have another Valimachus. That would be very, very sad. Very sad. Okay. So, do you have a board wipe? Do you have another Valimachus? Do you have everything you need? Or just another freaking Behold the Multiverse? Yeah, Auron's Epiphany. I told you. I freaking told you. Didn't I tell you they just had another one? Didn't I tell you? There is a clause, a new clause in the game that says if you have Auron's Epiphanies in your deck, you will draw them all. You will just draw them all. Alright. So what is the last thing? We get the skeleton, right? Yeah. Good, good. But I still want him to lose the life, so that is why I'm doing this now. We're getting the skeleton. I mean, we're getting two of those, but does it really matter? Not really, not really. Yeah, we're keeping this one. And now we're attacking in with everything. We're venturing into the dungeon. And making them lose one life. So, no matter what they do here, they are freaking dead. Unless they can kill two of my creatures here, we are looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. So, what you gonna do, Mr. Two Auron's Epiphanies? Oh, that is what you're going to do. Well, that's good for you. That is pretty good for you, not gonna lie. Not gonna freaking lie. Alright, we're still getting in there for 4. I mean, that is still something. That is at least still something. And if they don't have an answer here now, we still kinda freaking got him. Okay. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They could still draw a blue source or a land and another Auron's Epiphany. That is a freaking possibility. They have a land. They scoop! Get out of here! 2 Auron's Epiphanies, get out of here. Holy smokes. I was like so sad to encounter dragons immediately, but then beating them made me feel better. I'm all good now. I'm all good now. Yeah, I shouldn't complain this much. I'm sorry, folks. It is so early in the morning. Usually I'm working at this time or doing something else. But I have to record at least 2 to 3 videos today. So yeah, bonkers. Alrighty. Even though we don't have a white yet, I kinda like this hand. And we're up against a mono black control deck. Alrighty. Alright, I gotcha, I gotcha. Yeah. Just the typical mono black controller. Alrighty. We're putting down the Outlander here. We will draw a land sooner or later. Oh, it's treasures. It's just... Okay, and they have an answer for my Outlander. I'm pretty sure they do. Holy smokes, game, please. Just give me a freaking... yeah, a freaking white source. That would be nice. That would be very nice. So every game we're missing on one of the mana colorations. That is so weird. Red. Okay, so you're preparing for your freaking Goldspan Dragon. We all know they do. Thank you so much, game. Thank you so much. Alrighty. So we're, I think we're still doing this. I mean, why the heck not? And now we're doing this. We're getting rid of this. We don't need it anymore. You can go. You can freaking go. Will they lose a life? They discard a card. Okay. So we're not attacking in here. We're playing it smart. We're just freaking playing it smart. Are you attacking in? No, you're not. You are not attacking in. Alrighty. So in that case, we're still playing it smart. I mean, yes, you might say, what? But the creature will die and they will get a treasure and everything. Yeah. But, they also will just get exiled here, because this exiles. So yeah, pretty good in my book. Pretty good in my book. And we have a 5/5 Death Touch Black God Horror. Get a 2/2 wolf. It's pretty good in my book. I mean, yeah, it is pretty good in my book. Oh, they're just getting rid of the... Okay. Alright. That is kind of fine with me. Oh, but they can pay here now. Well, it's still alright. It's still alright. I don't care about a 5/2 that enters the battlefield tapped. But if they have a Goldspan Dragon here, that would be a little bit annoying. Just a little bit annoying. Alright, as I said, I do not care about it. We still have ways to go. And if they have a Goldspan Dragon here, we're good not playing the reject. Because a Goldspan Dragon would be a little bit more annoying. And they played this for a red. Yeah, they did. Oh! Okay. Okay, I see you. I see you. Yeah. I see you, my friend. I see you when you get there. So you're gonna sack this, huh? Ain't you? Yeah, you're going to sack this. Are we taking the damage here? Well, let us see what we get here first. I mean, it's pretty good. So yeah, let's just sack it here. They will sack this also this turn, so yeah. It is alright. It is alright. There's not too much we can do about it. This is pretty good though. This is pretty good, not gonna lie. So I will totally freaking play this now. Which one am I doing? I think Scrying is good here. The Yuan-Ti is nice. I like it. I do like it. Alright, and we're making ourselves a goblin. Because it's going to be a big goblin. So. Are we attacking in as well? What would we get ourselves? The +1/+1 counter. Is it worth it? I think we kind of need to rush in here. I think we kind of need to rush in here. And I think they're going to kill the Varis. I'm pretty sure they will. Okay. So you just lost your blocker. Let us see how this turns out. But we're being super aggressive here. I mean, even if they have a... even if they do have a Goldspan Dragon here, we're still kind of okay. The Kalane. Yeah, they can still pay the reject. So let's not. Let's freaking not. But they will play something else now. I'm pretty sure they will. Like a Goldspan Dragon or something like that. Yeah, and then we can just, you know, reject it. That is why we have the blue in here. Just for situations like these. Okay. So, we're putting down the Yaris. We're putting down the Yuan-Ti. Drawing a card. Making the wolf. Now we are attacking in with everything. Good game. Good game. Making him lose 1 life. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty freaking good. Alright. And a scoop! Beating them with dungeons feels so good. Feels so good. It is so underappreciated, but it is so freaking good. Okay, I get it now. I get it now. It's Dungeons and Dragons. And as we are playing the dungeons, we have to play against the dragons. So that is why we're playing nothing but dragons. Weird, but hey, I mean, that was treasure dragons. So we're always missing one freaking color, but that is alright. We will find it sooner or later, as per usual. Also, I kind of like this hand. It is so, innocent. Alright. So, we're putting down the Cleric Class here, of course. I'm just thinking about if we are using the reject to Behold the Multiverse. We will see what colors they play. Okay, they're a party deck. They are a party deck. So there's not too much that we fear on turn 2. But there's stuff that we fear on turn 3. So let's chill here. Maybe they aren't a party deck. But that would be very peculiar. Yeah, they are I told you they are a party deck. I freaking told you they're a party deck. Alright. So now we're chilling. We'll be thinking, what the heck is going on here? What the heck is going on here? Well, I can tell you what the heck is going on. I have a reject. And I'm not afraid to use it. At least I hope I will have a chance to use it here. Are they attacking in with everything? They're not. They're keeping up a counter spell. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, what else are you doing? The Linvala. Nope, that is something that I cannot let happen. Absolutely not. It just gives him too much freaking power. Alright. So yeah, we're still passing here. I mean, we drew nothing but lands until now, so that is very bad. And up against my party deck, that looks very, very bad. But at least we know they don't have the squad commander here. That is very good. Alright, but they might have draw some cards, get some life, counter spells, all the good stuff. But we have counter spells now as well, so that is very good. Very, very good. And we have even more counter spells. I like that a lot. Can we do both? We can. Yes, we can. Alright. Yeah, I'm not letting that happen, my friend. Not letting that happen at all. Okay. So we might have a chance here still. We might. I mean, if they drew land here, we're super lucky. And I know all the weaknesses of this deck. Being stuck on this is very, very bad and slow. Very bad and slow. And it looks like they are stuck on freaking lands. So let's put down the Paladin Class here. And let's put down the Ruined Seeker. We're venturing into the dungeon. And let's be brutal about it, shall we? Frickin' shall we? I think this is better. Scrying here is just a little bit better. Because we really want to find something other than a land. Yes, yes. Okay. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. So now we're chilling for now. We're chilling. There's not too much we should do here. If they have the squad commander, they do have the squad commander. Holy smokes, what a top deck. What a freaking top deck. What? You could have paid. You could have paid. 1, 2. No, they couldn't. They could. Oh my lord. Seriously, game? Seriously? You giving me another one of those? Giving me another one of those. Alright, this costs 5. This costs 4. We're not venturing into the dungeon here anyways. So let's just do this. Let's pump it up. So next turn we can pump up the other one. So I cried away a land. And drew a land. They drew a freaking squad commander. I hope that they will find another land here. 2, 4, 6, 7. Oh my lord. So, is it worth entering the dungeon here? 1, 2, 3, and we still have... Let me see. Yeah, I think it is totally worth it. Well, it's not. It is not. It is not freaking worth it. We're attacking with the Hama as we have another one. It gets double strike. And that is pretty good. They have to block with everything, and until then, they will just be freaking dead. Okay. So, I think that we're a little bit lucky here. That we could counter their stuff when it was in order. Holy smokes. What the heck? Like, what the heck? Alright. But this time we can do it. I think we're just doing this. Making ourselves some goblins. Seems pretty good in my book, to be honest, because they will be 2/2s. So yeah, it is alright. It is pretty much alright. So, making ourselves the goblins. Yes, yes. And we're keeping this one. And then we are attacking in with everything. And giving this one double strike. Because I still have another Hama. So if they destroy it for some reason, we will be okay. They just block. That is freaking alright with me. Alright, so we still have 2 blockers here now. That can block very efficiently. And they just scoop! I am the only one that can get into Mythic with this deck. I am the only one that is allowed to party! Alright, with 3-4-0. Cannot believe it. And this was a case where keeping back your counter spells and everything was what won us the game in the end. Okay, we're going first. We have all the colors of the rainbow, so we're happy. Let's put down let's put down the blue first. And depending on what we're playing, we will keep back our stuff, or we will put down the Yuan-Ti. Yeah, we can put down the Yuan-Ti here. Yuan-Ti. What is a Malison? Is this like a bad person? Well, now I wish I wouldn't have. Now I wish I wouldn't have. Alright, but we do have all the stuff that we need. So let's do this now. And, cry. Yes, yes, let's cry. Do we get live with this? Very late, so... Let's not. Let's not keep it for now. So I think they will be playing... Okay, they're just doing this. That is fine with me. That is actually fine with me. We will have blockers now, so yeah, everything is bueno. Beholding the Multiverse. That is also very nice. So we're putting down a white here now. Now we're making ourselves the blocker. I think the blocker is alright. I think the blocker is alright. And we are foretelling this. So they have a snakeskin veil. That is why priority held here. That is exactly why. So we can take one more hit here. Do not care. Do not freaking care. We will block later. And we will draw some cards if they don't do anything. But they are doing something, so let's reject that. I don't want them to have more land. If they have one more land here and they're playing something else, well, that will be annoying, but it's still okay. Oh no, I just said it will be okay, but it's not okay anymore. It's just not okay anymore. Okay. That is annoying. That is very annoying. So we're doing this now. We still, as I said, have the blocker here, so that is alright. And we can now, let us see, what are we doing here? Are we draining them? Now let's put down the counters. So we can at least block the Prosperous Innkeeper. So we will draw the turn afterwards. And I bet that they're just putting down a Chariot here now. And we're 1 mana off of activating the Faceless Haven in all its glory. Or are they wiping the board? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? You're Sharn. Annoying, to say the least. Pretty annoying, to say the least. Yes, yes. Well, does it really matter? I don't think it does too much. So what are we doing now? We're drawing cards. So that is also very good. Very, very good. Alright, we're taking 1 more hit here. Just 1. Okay. That is enough now. Oh my lord. You're just filling the board real freaking good. I hope we can do the same. I hope we can do the same. I just hope we can do the same. So let's draw before we do any... Well, we will draw with the Yuan-Ti. We do this, we still have to negate. Yes, yes, we do. Alright. So now we can also block some stuff. That is good. And now we will still draw 2 cards. That is also very, very good. Alright. Draw me them cards. The Nadaar is pretty good here. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Because we have now finished the dungeon. That means that our creatures are getting even bigger. Yes. Professor, get in here. Be annoying as heck. Be annoying as heck. Alright, we will take... Containment Breach. No way, Jose. No freaking way, Jose. Nah-uh. 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 So we sadly have to take 1 hit here. I don't want to lose my Hama. Really do not. We're very close to dying here, not gonna lie. Not gonna freaking lie. But hey, what are we supposed to do, hey? What are we supposed to do? So... we could get ourselves some life. But I think we need blockers. That is why I'm doing this now. It's crying away to victory. Another Nadaar, not real useful. This one is useful though. This one is useful though. We're attacking him with the Yuan-Ti. Making ourselves some goblins. Yes. Make the goblins. Making them goblins. So, and I think that the Nadaar will die. I think they will just exile it, reduce it to memory. We will see. Oh, the Esika's Chariot is also very freaking tasty here. Very, very freaking tasty. Okay. So we have a big boy board here now. And we will see what they're doing. Trelasara Moondancer, okay. Yeah, a little bit annoying, but only a little bit. Let us see how many more creatures they play. Okay. They do have a land here. Annoying. But it is okay still. It is still okay. Do you still have another land? Wow. Okay. Do you now? Do you really now? Okay. That is pretty much alright with me. So we're doing this now. We're keeping up our reject. I think we do have a chance here. Is this... Oh! No, it's not. It's not lethal. It is not lethal. But it was very close. It was very close. I just thought it might have been lethal. Just thought it might have been lethal. But it wasn't. It just wasn't. Okay. So we do have another Yuan-Ti. And I think we're just playing it so we have another blocker. Because we need a blocker here. But this is looking pretty good. Holy smokes. I thought we were donezo for sure here. I thought we were donezo for sure. So no matter what they do here, they have another Professor of Symbology. The Insanity. The freaking Insanity. That is their third one. Okay. In the first 17 cards, I mean, yeah. Normal. Just normal. Another Yasharn. You should have really gotten rid of this one. Because this gives me double strike. So, yeah. That wasn't too smart, my friend. That wasn't too smart. No matter what you do here, that wasn't too smart. Because it gives me freaking double strike. So, yeah. So, yeah. Alright. Okay, they're still doing it. They're still freaking doing it. They're still getting rid of it. I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is getting very annoying. This is getting very freaking annoying. But as long as they're only attacking him with this, I'm fine with that. I'm freaking fine with that. Okay. So let me see here. Where are the dungeons when you need them? Where are... Oh, there they are. Alright, you gain 1 life. Each player loses 1 life. Unless they discard a card. I think getting the 1 life here is just better. And we will do so. I think gaining 1 life here is just inherently better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have 8. We do have freaking 8. Alright. And we do have the Teleportation Circle. So I think that we're teleporting the Esika's Chariot because we really need as many blockers as we can. We really freaking do. Okay. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you serious? Are you literally freaking serious here? They do have 4 professors in the first 20 cards. This game is just bonkers. Just freaking bonkers. Just crazy. Crazy, I tell you. Freaking crazy. Okay, so. Can make a creature unattackable. Seems okay. But we also have the Teleportation Circle that will help us, you know, get some life back. What are you reducing to memory here? Whatever it is, I'm fine with it. If you use it on the Esika's Chariot, I'm absolutely fine with it. That gives me 1 more blocker. And sooner or later, I will find some tasty stuff. Sooner or later, I will find some tasty stuff. I'm pretty sure I will. Alright. That is also alright with me. I mean, yes, our creatures are smaller now. But do we even really care about it? I don't think we do. Do not think we do. My turn. Interesting. So we're drawing here now. I want something nice. I want something real nice. This one is nice. But this one isn't. This one just freaking isn't. Okay. Okay, my friends. Annoying. Freaking annoying. But hey. So, we're still attacking in there. They will draw land sooner or later. They will freaking draw land sooner or later. And we can make ourselves another freaking kitty cat wagon here. So we're scrying 2 times, which is also very good. Let's cry away some land here. I told you. Let's cry away some land. Alright, another Yuan-Ti is actually useful. We're ending the turn. And we're bringing back the Esika's Chariot here. So if they do have a creature, the reject is not looking too good anymore. But it will sooner or later. It will sooner or later. So they cannot be attacking in here. They have 5, 8 creatures. We have 1, 2, 3, 7, 9. Yeah, we're overrunning them with creatures real freaking soon. We are overrunning them with the creatures very freaking soon. That will kind of be your doom if you do so. Kind of be your doom. Okay. That will kind of be their doom. We're blocking with 1 kitty here. We're blocking with the Trelasara here. And we're not blocking with the pest token. Because I don't want him to get any freaking life back. So now they have 5 blockers here. And we have 1, 2, 3. Oh my lord. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Wow. That was unexpected to say the least. That was freaking unexpected to say the least. Wow. Okay. Good riddance. What the heck was that? What the heck was that? Alright, at least we still have the Esika's Chariot here. Swing low Esika's Chariot. Holy smokes! That was the most unexpected thing that I have seen in a long freaking time. So if they're getting rid of something here, I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that. And we can still reject here. Whatever they're playing, we can still freaking reject it. And if they're making themselves a land here, we can just freaking block it. So, we're still good. We are still freaking good. The Trelasara. Let's make it so they cannot play anything else if they really want to use it here. If they really want to use it here, they cannot play anything else. Alright, they do really want to use it. Good, good. Oh, a land. Seriously. Well, we got him. We freaking got him. This is lethal. They can only block 1 of those. Are you kidding me? What a game. What a game. We're 4-0 with the dungeons. What? Come on, I would have never thought that would ever be possible. Never, ever would have thought it would be possible. Alright, so we have time for one last game. And wow. These games are going crazy, like seriously crazy. I would have never thought that this goes so good. Alright, we're going first, and I freaking love this hand. We have the Yuan-Ti Malison. We have the Negate. We have the little squirrels here. And we're up against Itoma. Oh, Itoma. So, we're putting down a green source here. Let's give him a hello and good game. Wow, what a long morning. Okay. So, we're putting down the Yuan-Ti and we have a Hama, which is so good here. So freaking good. And we do have the Negate for it later. I don't think we need a turn 2. Oh, we're up against elves. Okay. So I really don't think that we ever will need it. So what are we getting us here? I think we're scrying. Yeah, I think we're scrying. This is good. This is pretty good. I want it. And I want it now. So I hope they will only play one thing here. Yeah, but that is still annoying as heck. That is still annoying as heck. But they cannot be attacking in, which is good. Which is good. Because we can just put down the Intrepid Outlander. I'm keeping my Negate. Just in case they have something that I really don't want to see here. And we're making ourselves some goblins. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. So if they have something that I really don't want to see, the Negate is a good answer here. It is just such a good answer. Like, they could have a blah blah unites the elves, or a blah blah in Elf Haven, or whatever elf thing they could have. Something with elves is what I'm saying. So if they're playing an elf though, that is also alright with me. And we will find some good stuff sooner or later. They're playing the Jaspara Sentinel. Alright. The Bloodline Pretender is a little annoying. This is also a little annoying, but only a little bit. Like, we will find ways around it. Okay. We have another Yuan-Ti, but we don't have another frickin'... If they do have a counter, something that I don't want to see with a counter spell. Well, we are attacking in first. We are attacking in first. Putting some counters. Or are we doing this? Let me see. Does it even really matter? Does it even really matter? We're putting one counter here. And we're putting one counter here. Just in case they give +1/+1 to all their elves. Alright. Yeah. No. No, you're not. You're freaking not. Yeah, that is exactly why I capped it. So I really hope we find something nice here. Something nice would be good. Something nice would be good. Alright, they still do have stuff. They can still play something here. But I wonder what it is. They only have one snow-covered land. So that is good. Oh, they just have another Sculptor of Winter. Okay. So we can still block here. And we will. We will still have blockers. So I'm not worried about that. A land. Okay. So let's attack in first. We're getting in there for some unblockable damage and drawing ourselves 2 cards. Which is good. Which is good. A land. And a Behold the Multiverse. Not even that bad. Not even that bad to Behold the Multiverse here. We're foretelling it. So they might destroy us here. I don't know. We will see. But we still have blockers, as I said, and that is the most important part. That is just the most important part. So, right now we're not looking too good. We get overrun by elves. Yeah. That is like the worst thing that could have happened here. That is like the real worst thing that could have happened here. Okay, well, 5-0 was nice. 5-0 would have been nice, but 4-0 is still okay. But come on, seriously, they really had it. They really had something like this. Holy freaking smokes. Holy smokes. Yeah, we have to take a hit here. I don't want to lose my only creature that I have. I mean, we will be dead next turn. And we drew a land. We drew a freaking land. Are you serious? Oh, there's the negate. I would have loved to have that negate just a little bit sooner. Just a little bit sooner. Alright, we're gaining some life here. I mean, we're still dead. It's not like we have a chance here. Good game. Itoma got us. This crippling fear, like always with the elf decks. Like always with the elf decks, you get got by a crippling fear in the end. You always get got by a crippling fear in the end. And them always having an Elvish War Master on turn 1. That is also a thing that always like freaking happens. So can we survive this somehow? Nah, we can't. We can't. We just can't. We just can't survive it. -7. -7. Like, yeah, that was pretty good. Like, Elvish War Master turn 1. Turn 2 is always pretty good. But then if they have a crippling fear just on cue, that is also pretty bad for you. Pretty freaking bad for you. Yes, it is time for shouting out all of my Patreons and members. Thank you guys so very freaking much. We're doing it our way. So yeah, I want to thank each and every one of you who's supporting the channel, going the extra mile of becoming patrons or members. We're growing every single week. There's new people that I have to thank. So this list is growing and growing, starting with our special thanks to our Zedru the Great Hardest, Randy Campbell, John, Chris Stevens, Automatom, Vinci MH, Vicky White, John Bell, Emanuele Colognato, Felipe Rodriguez Cias, Jeremiah Francois, Darlene Kelly, Julian Bliffernich, and Grey Wolf. A special thanks to our Gold Span Dragons, Waffles, Randy O'Donnell, Floriano Scott, Jan Newman, Simster65, William Whitehead, Tim Clandy, Rico Colombaroli, Marco Marino, your boy Big Bizzle, Mr. Mild, Damien Tay, and James Wade, and of course a special thanks to our Nico Bolas, God Pharaohs, Earl, Chris Katowski, Grandolph, Danny Montgomery, William Smith, Ario Wolf, The Lacrimae, and our newest big boy Nico Bolas member, Brian O'Reilly. Thank you all so very freaking much. You are pretty freaking sweet indeed. Rock and roll to all of you guys and gals and dragons and whatever waffles you are. I really freaking appreciate it. If you want to check out the Patreon or the membership, there's a link below every single video that you can check out. But if you don't have any hard earned cash, don't you worry about it, sweet summer child. There's always other ways to support the channel, like subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything and goes a long way to support the channel. We're almost at 4,600 already. That is insane. There will be another awesome giveaway when we're at 5,000, and you know, if you know me, you know that my giveaways are bonkers. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to become part of the Malone family, like the video, share it with a friend, and enough with that, let's talk about this awesome deck. So, we beat them all. We beat 2 Dragons deck, we beat the Selesnya Life Gain deck, and we beat, I don't know what the last one was. Was it? I can't remember, but we got beaten real good in the end. In the end, we got beaten really freaking good by elves. But we went 4-1, so that is very freaking good. Oh yeah, it was 2 dragons, a Selesnya. I forgot, I just forgot. My memory is so bad sometimes. Also, it's very early in the morning. I'm recording very early in the morning today, so I can make sure to get 3 or 4 videos in today, which is crazy. But we will be doing some Patreon membership decks tomorrow and today afterwards, so I'm very excited for that. And yeah, if you want to try this deck out, you will find it like all of my decks on EtherHub. We're almost closing into 300 decks that I have built on this channel, so that is insane. Freaking insane. So I want to thank each and every one of you who made it this far with me over the last almost 10 months now. That will be in 2 weeks, will be the 10-month anniversary. Will I be here? I don't know yet. Maybe I will be on holiday. I will fill you guys in. But yeah, thanks to the whole world situation, there was no holidaying for me and my girlfriend for the longest freaking time. And we really need to stretch our feet, especially her. She finished her doctor's degree this year. She had a lot of work over the last 10 years. She deserves every single free day that she can get. And as I love her very much, I will ensure that she will get it. So thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.